Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits. These creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Vic on 2nd down. Looking downfield for Jones. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And he showed off yet again those elite cover skills. They make him one of the greatest to ever play the cornerback position. If you're going to throw it anywhere in his vicinity, you obviously have to be on the high alert because he's a tremendous athlete.
What a great athlete indeed. He can pretty much do anything. In fact, he's the only person to have both a reception and an interception in Super Bowl history. And that's caught inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Vic. Steps away to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back. Tries for Rice, intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All you want to do is just
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play. Sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, it was definitely an or not.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He's going deep for Brown. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now Saquon Barkley. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. The longtime Raven, Ed Reed, up from his safety spot to make the play. On 3rd down, Vic out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Lawrence Taylor. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Sanders shaking and baking. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll throw deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. It's caught at the 10. Vic and Rice hook up for a big one. 52 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but He's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window.
And
it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And some don't understand, but listen closely, you'll find out. I'm running through the ground, just know the cush when I ride out. I'm moving at top speed, my engine is snoring. I travel across seas, my women is gorgeous.
It'll be Vic once more. Tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And the return
Me and Spitter stick together like cotton in the mud.
Line.
Some chicks counting the bud. Mouth got cotton problems from the drug. Lot of pot in my process,
what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left.
The object is to make money and get the most from it. I know
14-time Pro Bowler Tony Gonzalez, the intended receiver.
I know niggas who have money and let it go to nothing. This blow money and ain't got nothing to show for it. That's fucking stupid. Same as my diamonds and the fact I'm buying all this new shit. Made $1 million away and nigga grind to be a blueprint. I'm talking to 18 shit. Audemars, tailor-made shit. Look at my jacket,
already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. Vic now, buying time to his left. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. That one goes for 24 yards. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks, and you give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes. That's where you should go with the football.
To the riches I done drove over, nigga. My nigga, we made judges and made this independent.
And he starts to get into a nice little groove.
We ain't winning, we too busy getting it. Hound dog slipping it out, twisting a whole pound, celebrating the fact that the whack fools had it, but this here's the take back, and them haters can't hate that. Salute me from across a crowded club, homie. I take that as love. Real niggas is the only thing I'm dealing with.
On first and 10, here's Vic being chased out left.
We got the call.
It's Gonzalez. And he is tackled inside the 40,
when I
not
go
quite to the
outside,
35.
they saying I'm famous, but some don't understand. But listen closely, you'll find out. I'm running through the grams, they smell the kush when I ride out.
I'm moving at top speed.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
I mean, you know it's not to make it tough to mistake it. I mean, rolling up and then it's off to the blaze and then we off to the raise.
Here's a give to Barkley. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
I think I'm trying to get it pronto. He probably fucking around doing some shit I ain't got time for.
Will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That was second down throw for Vic. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
I'm crashing and burn, but I just keep pissing them off.
For a loss of 11.
I got women to call. I got deals on the table. I can't keep dealing with y'all. Rather crash parties and burn money. And you pick that asses up, you still can't earn from me. Bottom line is I never wait in line, man, and I'm really can't push. I'm your run on high.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep
Julio!
to the other side of the field. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And out now come the Eagles. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes.
You probably fucking around doing some shit I ain't got time for.
It's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day. I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I'd stick of most stickers and leave the rest with my peoples. Guns kill niggas and hurt. Pussy is lethal. I raise the rest.
Vic operating on first down. Flushed out right.
Oh!
They'll end up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with second.
I just make her buy a bunch of clothes for me, and we go out to eat. I order steak with the rosemary. Before we in the house, I be digging in the hosiery. She goes to me. I put that on the Father in that rosary. The older we become, life is just begun. You like how that thing tastes? Make it with some think.
Second down, Vic.
A couple homies like the way I hope the city freestyle. I'm tired
1 minute 53 ticks left to go in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now second down. A second down throw for Vic. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jerry Rice, 31 yards. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
We just saw one of the benefits of a quarterback having mobility. Scrambled around, kept the play alive, and then found a receiver open downfield for a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the Ravens taking the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks.
Now Vic stripped. He lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free,
I'm
made
intrigued.
a big play.
Whenever I browse,
They'll try and run for it with Barkley.
Yeah, see what I did there?
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They get it to him running left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And he's able to put it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens.
My baby, I live close, but I just came from the spot.
75 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Gold now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they will be backed up deep as they'll have to start the drive from the 6-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. Forced out to his left. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end Gonzalez. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Vick. Buying time to his left. Oh, and now Vick throwing another interception. Picked off by Champ Bailey. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
So here's Vick following the interception, eluding the pressure right. This will be caught by Brown. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Vick goes play action on the move to his left. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Michael Vick being chased out left. His throw caught right around the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the...
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Vick on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, Vick. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. It's a play fake. Now Vick escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Jerry Rice, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake, Vick rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Jerry Rice with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Gold now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Vic now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Vic to throw it. Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic. Jason Taylor, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now here's Vic. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Randy Moss, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Man open, Rice. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jerry Rice, 63 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. But take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed pass like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs, when necessary, they helped get him out of trouble.
Play action now, Vic. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Vic and Rice hook up for a big one. 44 yards. They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I remember Coach showed me along corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And this is going to be incomplete.
Defending an out route is awfully difficult because the best receivers try and sell an inside move before they break to the out, and you have to respect that as a defensive guy, because if you let them, what they say, cross your face or get across you in the middle of the field, usually you're beating on a route, and that's an easier throw for the quarterback. So you ordinarily take a to make sure you seal that off. In this case, he was able to not only do that, but react back to the sideline and bat the ball down.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
I'm feeling lucky tonight.
Vic on second down. Forced out to his left.
Oh, that's trash.
That's what he did on the dive. That's Graham. He got 29 yards that time.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that cat?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Throwing, Vic. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On second down, Vic again. Down inside the 20 at the 15. A very solid gain of 27. Working the sideline there. Good route. Good. And he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
From the red zone now, Vic being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Steps away to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. To throw, Vic. Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Rice. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And Elliott puts this one through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens. Nice. With his 4th touchdown of the ball game, one shy of his career high. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gold now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Vic now. He gets it complete to Harris. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Vic readies to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I'm a dangerous man.
It'll be Vic once more. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21 to Barkley on the check down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 2 yards on that play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. Deep. It's caught inside the 25.
Nope.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis.
24 carat. 24 carat. 24 carat. 24 karat magic wonder. What's up? 24 karat magic wonder.
I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you set up. I got too much on my mind right now. Try to give up now, get my baby 30 I'm on the road, I'm getting paid like what you want, baby. You a bush bag, but I love you, baby. Give you the world, baby. Pay $5 grand for a handbag like Saint Laurent, baby. You love that money, baby. 100,000 plus 100,000 my way. 30,000 plus 30,000 my wrist. We got those bad, that's I swear, baby, we just kissed, now shit. How could I forget that you done done for me? Baby, gonna take the charge and take the fall from me.
I just wanna rolling with a tamarind. I already
Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Pretty move. And now running right, and he's into the clear. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10. All
right, let's give credit where credit.
Yeah, that way. I used to do them on Tuesday.
Great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Blue face, really red nose, rolly egg.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A handoff. Barkley running left. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Whoever's watching this, man,
They shed some tacklers, but it's all for naught.
Yeah, that doesn't even seem fair, does it? Because this guy was breaking tackles, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what he did. A really good effort by him, but give credit to the defense of giving up no gain.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the run, it's Barkley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Eagle 44. Orange. Eagle. Orange.
They'll try to throw it here. Vick buying time to his left. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, their last miss on 3rd down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a 4th down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to punt the ball away.
So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. This will be taken at the 10. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Defensively, the tackle by Cam Chancellor.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Vick. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it. This is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Wait 20!
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. Tim Brown, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll throw again. Here's Vick. Over the middle, he's got Tim Brown. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
One of the most revered Raiders of all time, Tim Brown, with his first grab of the game.
So many impressive games back in the day and an impressive record that he holds. 10 consecutive seasons. This is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tony Gonzalez from 8 yards out, and the Ravens will extend their lead.
Always such an automatic red zone target. Really kills your analysis if you say, well, they're probably going to look for Tony Gonzalez here. Of course they are.
111 touchdowns. That's how many he caught. That was a record for a tight end until Antonio Gates surpassed him in 2017.
And it's interesting, the two guys you just mentioned, Brandon, both with basketball backgrounds. They know how to maneuver in traffic, handle contact, and go up and get the ball almost like it's a rebound off the glass.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gold now out to kick it away.
Special guest, Jake Trump.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out.
Every trip in there calling me Sue.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now it's Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Vick operating on first down. He completes it to Julio Jones. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gonzalez.
Every time I need the Hyman, throw that to the side. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. When you're not around, you throw that to the side. I get those goosebumps.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Again, it's Vick. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Akeem Hicks coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Third and long for Vick. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Hill. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So a field goal try here on 4th down as the Falcons call on Matt Bryant. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And Bryant's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Now that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. A second down throw for Vick. Jerry Rice, open right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. So the first catch for Jerry Rice, always fun to talk about. His career stats, Charles, they're so good. He leads in so many categories that we can't even get to them all.
Yeah, what do they say? He combines ridiculous statistical supremacy with crazy longevity. How about this? Most receptions, yards, touchdowns, just to name a few of the accolades along the way.
Throw left side complete. That's Gonzalez. That goes for a gain of 31.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
He dumps it off to Barkley, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. Vic to the air again, dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On third down, Vic. Forced out to his left. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Julio Jones from 17 yards out, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket, wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is up to 18 now. Gold now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you go lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yes.
Hills hit, and he lost the football. And the Ravens have got it. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. Barkley. So he got free at one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. A first down throw coming for Vic. He rifles one that's intercepted. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6. before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday. That's just what I say. I say, babe, it's. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce. Looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me. And I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? Gonna look on my snap. I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and
Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was. It's he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Play action now. Vick. It's caught outright by Graham. And down he'll go at the 25. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
To throw, Vick. It got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. There on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On play action, Vick. Flush to his right. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now here's Vick. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
So here's Vick following the interception. Buying time to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Odell Beckham, 33 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Now last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
190! 190!
On 2nd down, Vick again. Steps away to his left. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. Picked up by 9-time. Turns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Now Brad Wing on to punt this one away. That's taken it around the 40. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. And now here come the Ravens. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 47 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Gould with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
So you've been watching my punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs.
Oh, he got it. Let's go.
And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Got him. Cookie.
Let's go.
Did you see the Did you see that?
Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts.
When the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Gould able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Watching the video, so
They'll run it now. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be third down. From the shotgun, it's Vic. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Here's Michael Vick. He is going to find Hill here. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Vick will look to throw on first down. It's a screen to Ricky Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Second down, Vick. Man open inside is Brown. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Did you hear me when I was saying that in my screen?
And it's third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They'll throw again. Here's Vick. He's got his man. It's Williams.
No.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
To go get him, but I just...
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Vick now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. It'll be Vick once more. Time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Dante Hightower in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Vick on second down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll get inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Vick goes play action. He finds Beckham complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Vick and the offense will start 1st and 10. And he's up to 7 for 7 now on this drive alone. Vick readies to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
You better take that.
He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's third down. The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Vick. Dancing to his left. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Wide open. I'm baiting him every time, and he's doing what I want.
And Tucker's
He's going
kick
for the
right
he's
there.
going for
It's
the
good.
big play.
And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
He's not going for the underneath shit like
So
I'm
the
doing.
3
like
points
you
here, they're
talking
still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
All right, Brandon.
Here
Let's see
comes
if
the
this play works.
Raven
This play's
offense
glitchy as
now,
fuck.
ready for another possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this
get there.
situation
Come on,
if they
please.
decide to take a shot.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Damn, but I didn't want to throw it off my back
Now a
foot, though.
timeout taken.
I wanted to throw it regularly.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
By 90.
Vic operating on 1st down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And Gold is... Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my Apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now.
Oh, you said you thought he picked me
So
up.
we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Oh, yeah.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Bam, bam.
Eagle. You got, let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Vic. Forced out to his left. Now he'll go deep down the middle. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, let's go.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Oh, I thought I had
And
it.
get this one down to about the 27. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Wait, twist it.
Over
Eagle.
live.
Connect it.
3rd and short yardage. Vic.
Reliable.
Buying time
Over
to
reliable.
set.
Got
This is caught. And he is
Yes, sir.
into the
Tutty.
end zone
Got it.
for a
Tutty.
Baltimore touchdown. Jerry Rice, 27 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And his kick is right through. Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes
You
into
think
play.
Big Nickel
How many
just...
plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first
Wait,
half,
which
you're
one, Big
scripting
Nickel
12 to
OG?
16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like
you
8 to
think that
10.
gets hella
Kind of a
fast?
starter
Hey,
or
we
an
should
opener,
force it.
whatever
You
terminology
think
they
that
use.
goes for a
Just
switch
something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a 2nd down throw for Vic. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Vic now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Vic. Eluding the press. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And Ndamukong Suh able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14.
I'm dripping, they calling me Sue. And I'm dripping, they calling me Sue.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, it's not time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throwing, Vic. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
No, I threw it to him.
So
Shut the hell
36
up.
now, 1st and 10.
You know damn well that was my stupid ass fault. Talking about what a great work. You're such
They
a
go
troll.
back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Hamble lost to Nathan.
I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
I got him boxed in, coach, but I'm sending pressure.
On 3rd down, Vic. Over the middle to Beckham. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Look at him.
How about that, though? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion. But it's the way that he throws the ball. So compact. Yet the ball comes off of his hand, and it just whistles to the receiver.
Wide open receiver complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
As this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
A 1st down throw coming for Vic. Throw left side complete. It's Brown. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Dance with my dogs in the nighttime. Hold in the kitchen and this is like the 3rd fry.
It's a play fake. Now Vic. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Race 24!
Oh, I like when you go shotgun. That's dirty.
On 3rd down, Vic out of the gun. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. John Johnson with the INT. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possession being a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
From the beginning, yeah, but I knew I was going to come back and win. I knew after I finished watching that video, and I calmed down, and I focused, I was going to come back. I wasn't sweating that shit.
Base 52.
Lol.
When I said, white 20. When I said,
Here's Vic. Being chased
Dance with my dogs in the nighttime.
Throw outside, completion to Rice. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Barkley. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
They'll hand it off now. Williams.
I called timeout because I didn't want to.
Down, losing yardage back at the 40.
No.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Spike.
Time for a break. We'll
Burger?
come back and see this one out after this. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
10 to 14, 10 to 24.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
I've never lost.
With 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. On the crossing route, that's complete to Clark. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. Caught left side. It's Beckham.
Good dot.
And that one results in 35 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but
tackle him, yeah.
Big pass plays there. Bend but don't break. Are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Here's Michael Vick.
How?
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Ed Reed in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
How? Oh, you could have picked that!
Intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel.
And this is intercepted.
That's how you find the Ryan Shazier. Nice user.
Ryan Shazier. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
I'll obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2
Look at
scores.
this.
So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. Over the middle, he's got Tim Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And Charles, I think when this...
Hey, let the beat rock.
No, I mean, it's okay. I told myself from now on, I'm never going to get a gold player. I'm going to buy a gold player pack every day.
And you can't see me on the likeness. You can proceed with precaution. Give the proceeds to my god kids. Older on my conscience. Same my pop is. Lame when the pop get drop kick by drop kick. Why you gotta lie to me so much, babe? You tell me the same that you told what's his name. If it don't work out, I go back to hustling. Couple 100,000 up in my mother's name. Peace, what peace? Talk about don't shoot. Tell that to police. Scared and underprepared, I can see. Promise I'ma get the comments before I decease. I never wanted to ever be over. I'm not a Philly, I thought it'd be colder. I might need a chauffeur. Check out my chicky, check out my now who are you? I don't know what you do. I don't know you're short of you. Oh no, hold up. Come on, out the jaw, come on. Now who are you? I don't know what you do. I don't know you're short of you. Oh no.
Hey, Pete, let it ride out.
Pulling up in that new toy, the wrist on that boy, rock star like Pink Floyd, waving at rude boy, I'm waving at you, boy.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. play fake here on first down. Steps away. Anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now it's McNabb. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He got 29 yards that time. They'll run it for the first time with Ricky Williams. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now a pitch out to Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Ravens have got it.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Hey, let's go! Eagle.
Vic on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
To throw, Vic buying time to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds.
Come on!
So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run with Barkley. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Jamal sheared on the stop. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A play fake. Now McNabb. Out to his left. Looking deep for Hilton. And nearly picked it off.
Oh, my God, bro.
He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities, you get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
McNabb to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
So trash, bro.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Let's go! Try 38! Try 38!
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Now McNabb. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Let's go! What? None!
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd down.
Godly.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. McNabb. Flushed it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ndamukong Suh getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. He's going to get it running right. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. Anderson's kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first.
I think he just moved. I think he tried to.
Automatic. Morton Anderson does it again. Knocks another one through the post. I have to be careful because it's almost boring. You know, just how accurate he is. So he knocks another one through.
All-time NFL leading scorer. He's known as the Great Dane because he's from Copenhagen. And I think, Charles, he actually leads 2 different franchises in scoring, does he not?
Well, one time he did. New Orleans Saints, 13 seasons there, still the all-time leading scorer with them. And the Atlanta Falcons, he held that record, but Matt Bryant has since passed him.
Right 90, right 20. Stop. On. Right 20.
Vick will look to throw on 1st down. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Goddamn.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Line of scrimmage.
I can't get a break. I know what Madden does is the floodgates are open.
On 2nd down, Vick again. Throw right side, caught by Winslow. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
But he might, because I'm afraid that if I check it, they're going to call a false start. But I'll check it.
Hey, 52. My next hot.
Here goes Vic on 4th down.
Oh, that's so
bad. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw, McNabb. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To throw, McNabb. Space to run past the 20. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Ohio! Come on, let's go! What? 90!
On 1st and 10, McNabb. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw on 2nd, McNabb. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Here we go! What? 90!
Williams. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Here's McNabb. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Come on, let's go! What? 90! What?
2nd down, McNabb. And the pressure gets to him again. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Here we go!
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The career leader in field goals made knocks that one through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On 1st and 10, here's Vic. Steps away to his left. Now Vic stripped. He lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They go play action here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Looking deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's McNabb. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Ohio! Ohio!
Out of the gun, McNabb. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was looking for the great one, Jerry Rice. And it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, here's McNabb. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jerry Rice in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Bears will extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Anderson now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
This will be the final play of the half. Vic flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And got his man complete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Hey, let's go! Up, up!
First down, Vic. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to go deep down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 55 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. throwing. Vick to Barkley on the check down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Vick to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gonzalez. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
So that'll back him up 5. The situation changes a bit now. 1st and goal from back at the 10. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
A 2nd down throw for Vick. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley from 10 yards out, and the Ravens draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back.
Somebody send that to me.
We know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet...
I can't see any. No.
Think of what it's like now on the sideline, because what you did on the last drive, when you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
I need this, cuz.
Steps away. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
Now it's McNabb. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be taken down,
route
but not
every
before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. This quarterback now 8 of 17 so far, under 50%. Williams. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
I know you're not hating.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Oh, no! I read it! Oh, God! That's so bad.
Before he's
You read it! You read it!
And they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Well, that catch was... It does move the sticks.
I hear what you're doing right there. You talk about Franco Harris and one of the all-time great catches in NFL history. The immaculate reception. Franco, a 4-time Super Bowl champ, that helped contribute to that game against the Raiders.
Finished his career with 307 catches. I don't think you'd see that number from a fullback in today's NFL. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now McNabb.
I got it! Oh, come on!
Out there, incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
McNabb to throw.
How?
He's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Akeem Hicks in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Anderson's kick is good. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Vic goes play action. Buying time to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep.
Oh, stop! Don't stop!
And it pops free.
Stop
The
doing me this
collision
way!
there jarred the ball loose.
Oh,
and
my
brings up
God.
second down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Right 20. Right 20.
Throwing again, Vic on second and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gonzalez. A good pickup there, 26 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Give him 8 on the play. Down. Vic to the air again. Being chased out left. His throw caught at about the 5. He got 29 yards that time.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
But this game is doing me dirty.
They'll throw again. Here's Vic. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Julio Jones. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have cut it to it in a score. And this is now a 1-point game. Gold now out to kick it. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock.
Yes! 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 Let's go!
5-yard line.
Let's go!
Good
hit!
We're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Vic readies to throw. That's going to be clear. 23 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense.
I want a party, bitch.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Franco Harris punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yes, it is.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Gold now out to kick it away. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team.
And I wasn't mad.
Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
McNabb steps away to his left. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
I don't care.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Here we go. 38.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
4-6. Nickel through the nickel.
On the ground, this is Williams. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
On 3rd down, that's Williams. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to
hit. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Come on, let's go. What? 90.
He'll look to throw.
Pick.
And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed him. Instead, second down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit?
Ow, ow!
Throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Bears on third down. 6 conversions in 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 16. They'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down.
Let's go! Richard Sherman doesn't know. That was like a Richard Sherman one, but let's go, man.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Don't try me!
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's up? What's up, Bone Bone?
This one, Charles, and really the difference,
Brandon, did I really come back?
Oh, okay. So I didn't come back. Not saying. I got you.
I'm back to my mind, old man. We remind you the way that I make mine. About me, but they say
no, I dropped that one.
No, I dropped that one also. All proper singer.
Alright, Madden, perfect. Everything lined up perfectly. Let's see what I get from this school.
How many wins do I need to get promoted? I need 2 more wins to get promoted back to old Madden. I'm 5 and 2.
Look at this shit. Somebody come look at this. Look at this.
Wait, Cream Hunt signed?
The Browns.
What are they gonna do with Nick Chubb?
They're gonna be filthy. They're gonna be filthy. They're gonna be so fucking filthy.
Who?
That nigga's a dual threat. He's a dual threat. He can run the ball and kick it.
Anything new on Machado? Yeah, the pirates got melted.
Is that bad? For what?
Keep who?
I'm okay on trading.
Who?
Tyreek Cohen.
91. Oh, I just spent all my like 100k to get Spinner to tier 2. We're overall 97, 96. I'm playing Patriots fan. Yeah, his username is Patriots fan. So. And he has no Patriots players on his team. He is Patriots fan in his username without any Patriots players. And he has no one that even played on the Patriots. Let's go. Oh no, my guy's Gronk. I made Gronk humble first play. Not first play, like at the 50-yard line.
I said shh. Don't tell everybody. Brandon. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good.
Oh, let me try to open these 6 snacks. I'm eating brownie brittle. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I'm about to check right now. Probably not.
What about Shocky?
You just said 80.
I want to try to get the full Legend Shocky.
Who? What for 23K? Yeah. It was like either 23K or was 30K that I just saw just now for that 89.
For what?
I'm getting ready to, yeah, I want those trainers. I'm getting ready to take Cohen off the trainers so I can get those 30 trainers. I have 6K training. And then
What is?
I have 6K. I'm getting that Ty Law. I'm getting him. I'm fucking getting it.
Who do you guys think is gonna be the next series card? I say it's gonna be offense. Since it's gonna be going like offense, defense, offense, defense.
Real quick, look at Tyler's card. I got to. I have to. I have no choice.
Gotta hit him on the jack. When you coming back, where's you on the map? Everything is intact. Could have been a seamstress, still wouldn't come slack. Pretty much I got a clue.
That's what I'm thinking about doing, because I have 200K.
But I'm still dropping. Got him looking like James Harden at the awards. You can so into you. For real,
Alright, but I'm picking something before that. Hold on. Who's my DD? Xavier Rose, Jason McCourty, Ty Law. Bro, I'm not getting rid of McCourty. I really want to power him up. Brandon, you know damn well if I get him powered up, it's over.
Yeah, like, what's your defensive line, Brandon? They got a better D line than me. My D line's all 95s that are on the field. Oh, we at least have the same. We'll get more better. So,
I want his card's probably gonna drop. I'm waiting for a D tackle to come out. Paid. I want it. Don't you think I'm trying to? 350K. 350K. Look at my auction. Wait, look at my stream real quick. This shit.
What make you wanna go and say that? And I'm on another wave, and I'm putting on some weight, feeling overpaid. I'm supposed to do. Don't nobody know your name. We ain't never seen your face. You ain't never what you trying to prove. I never wanted to ever be over. I'm not a Philly, I thought it'd be colder. I might need a chauffeur. Check out my chicky, check out.
how do you stop the run? You keep on running the inside zone, running to the outside.
You can proceed with caution, give the proceeds to my god kids. Older than my conscience, same my pop is. Lame when the pop get drop kick, buy drop kick. Why you gotta lie to me so much, babe? You tell me the same that you told, what's his name? If it don't work out, I go back to hustling.
Who's that?
Couple 100,000 up in my mother's name. Peace, what peace?
I thought you were talking about Rodney Harrison. You said, when did you get Rodney Harrison? I know. When is the most thing will be card, do you think? How long?
I'm getting Ty Law tomorrow. How much is Amos going? I mean, how much is Xavier Rose's card going for? Anybody know?
Who?
Xavier Rose.
Which one?
His Ghost of Madden and his Team Diamond. get rid of Amos.
Get them.
And probably get whatchamacallit card right now. But I don't know. I mean, not Amos. But I don't know if it's a King Diamond card or not that I had.
True.
Because I can take whatchamacallit out. Xavier Rhodes out and took
Xavier Rhodes. Xavier Rhodes Team Diamond is 150 and his skill set 9 is 352. And this core elite is
what's his overall
25
on his whatchamacallit What's his overall?
Team Diamond?
Nah, on his Ghost of Madden card. What's the training point?
95.
So that's how many training points is that?
13,000.
That would put me at 19. Huh? That's 19K. That put me at 19K, and then his Team Diamond is what?
92.
And that's how many training points?
Like 17,000.
I can tell real by who you're running with. I'm all in the field. Run. Hit my and he was like, boo. Knew just what it was. The whole gave it back, boo. 9/11, no malice, baby. But no violence, baby. My got callous, baby. My bread and
what would you do, Hambo? Would you put Ty Long in Xavier Rhodes spot?
Yeah.
And I should just keep Xavier Rhodes Team Diamond card set now.
12 better not pull me over. Championship going dumb. Nothing to something I won. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way. Get out the way, get out my way. You either with me or against me though.
I can't power down the card even if I want to. And he's slow too. His speed's 92. No, I need to let him go.
Win, 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 win. These I'm saying. Win, 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 win. Start chasing that. Win, 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 win.
I hope that whatchamacallit card isn't in that. I hope I didn't get that bitch in that card. I'll be sick.
You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. From the front,
how much is Ty Long? 22K, right?
Park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 woo, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all.
That's true, so what I'm thinking about doing right now is powering down Xavier Rhodes and then getting Ty Long, then if I get Ty Long tomorrow, then I'll just, if I get the training points tomorrow, I'll just put it back on Xavier Rhodes.
Now why this gonna look on my snap? I take your man and I won't give him back. I just walked into the booth and attack. I had this guy in the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. Baby lay, waist snatch. That ring back. Got hips like Anthony.
They look like the Sonic. More like Boss.
Jumping on my
Everybody 129 some guy invited me to a game for the quarter.
shit. Hold on. I'll be right back. I'm not gonna ball out real quick. I gotta go do something. I'll be right back.